And we've got
Kevin, thanks.
David. He is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then it's Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Shamet in at the 2 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward position.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's Curry after the basket by Brooklyn and the dunk by Embiid.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Harden the pass to Durant. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Outside, Green. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Here's Green, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
Harden the pass to Durant. And it's blocked by Simmons. Fast break, Philadelphia. Green leading the charge. Harden against Curry. They kick it out to Green. They get it back. And stay with the play, Harris. And that ties it up.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harden the pass to Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Harden against Simmons. And Durant, here we go. Outside for Griffin. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Green against KD. Passes to Embiid. Back to Green. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Embiid with the steal. Curry with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And Simmons slams it in.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Shamet finds Harden. To the inside. Griffin. Some solid defense from Harris.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Embiid inside. Griffin on him. Curry is inside. Back to Embiid. Here's Harris. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 1. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Hill in at the point guard position. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Another shot. The kick out to Hill. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Milton. Back to Korkmaz. The 76ers with another miss. The Nets with the lead.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player. Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Now here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. Milton kicks to Korkmaz. Lobbed up there for Howard. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. The dish now to Green. Back to Harris. Over in the corner, Brown. Harris passes to Irving. Over in the corner, Green. Shot clock at 6. Outside Irving. From 18 feet away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And it's a 5-point Nets lead. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. James Harden, he's checked in for Irving. Maxey passes to Howard. All sorts of time. They grab their own miss. Harris, right side. Harris against Green. Harris kicks to Harden. Pass to Claxton. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Harden scanning the floor. Claxton the pass to Harden.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Hill. Now the pass to Maxey. Hill against Brown. Hill passes to Maxey. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Durant's checked in for Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Bruce Brown.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Out to Harris. Passes it to Maxey. Back to Harris. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The wide open look for Durant. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's Simmons penetrating. Maxey passes to Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia. Ahead. Here's KD. And it is good at the buzzer. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Landry Shamet. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the 1. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Curry dishes to Embiid. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. Here's Shamet. Basket counts. Shamet's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Here's Embiid. Tries again. Harris kicks to Simmons. Green the pass to Simmons. Green in the post, guarded by Harden.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And stolen by Simmons. Up the floor, goes up. Oh, that was a strong dunk. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Milton kicks to Hill. To the paint, and there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. Irving's checked in for the Nets. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Pass to Hill. He feeds it to Howard. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Jeff Green picks one up.
I'll tell you, the experience working to his advantage. Dwight Howard draws the contact, able to finish it. Nicely done.
Now here's Irving. T right on him. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Picked away. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Maxey. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Seth Curry in for George Hill. Thibault finds Curry. That three off the mark. Nets leading by 7. On the wing, Irving. On the wing, Harris. Irving passes to Claxton. And it goes down 2 points. Claxton's got his second bucket.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Maxey. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up Embiid. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's Harden. Outside Durant. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets out in front. They're up by 11. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Nets leading by 11. Now here's Harden. There's the pass to Durant. got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Right side, Simmons. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now Harden. Kicks it to Durant. The 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Green, no luck. Nets leading by 13. Outside, KD. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen that a time or two for Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Simmons on the wing. The second chance effort. He kicks to Embiid. Simmons controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Intent on keeping that possession alive. Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Shamet with it. Passes it to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. And that one hits back iron. The 76ers trail by 13. Harris inside the line. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Griffin kicks to Harden. Over Milton. Harden, no good. Griffin against Embiid. Milton the pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. That one goes. Count it.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Harden against Embiid. Embiid with the steal. Simmons inside. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Simmons got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. Harden with it. Picked up by Harris. Here is Harden. Out to KD. The 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
Here's Green, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Dwight Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Green's checked in. Curry dishes to Green. Howard, the pass to Curry. That shot off. Jordan with some nice D. And here's Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry finds Harris. That one doesn't drop. And here is Shamet. Pass to KD. From deep. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Here's Green. Second shot opportunity. And it's sent back by KD. Howard, good. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Hawks, they've got John Collins. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Snell in at the small forward. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Now, here is Young. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Collins.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Embiid kicks to Green. Pass to Harris. Now here's Green. Simmons on the wing. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. On its way from Curry for 2, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Snell. Outside Collins. Back to Snell. Collins passes to Young. Hawks passing it around. And there's Collins on the assist by Young.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Simmons. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Embiid dishes to Simmons. In the corner, it's Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. The 76ers with another miss.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And there's the pass to Young. Back to Collins. Young in the corner. And stolen by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. Then for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons.
Using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Hill passes to Milton. Looking to end the run. Here's Embiid. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Howard comes in for Joel Embiid. And it's Korkmaz in for Harris. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Thybulle. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Gallinari outside. Back to Huerter. The dish to Okongwu. Nifty move. Pass to Huerter. And stolen by Howard. Here's Thybulle. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Here's Huerter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Milton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Pass to Howard. Here's Korkmaz. 5 to shoot. Hill dishes to Howard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Huerter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Milton. And that one is hammered home.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to follow in his footsteps.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day,
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Hawks, Lou Williams out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Hunter. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. Here's Collins. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. And Curry subbed in for Korkmaz. Maxey passes to Embiid. And here's Maxey. Outside Curry. And he gets the bucket.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Dunn looking over the floor. Down low. And there's Collins on the assist from Dunn. Collins has got 8 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry passes to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. Rebounded by the Hawks. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. That puts them in the lead. And the Hawks lead by 2. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Outside for Curry. Outside Green. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Back to Green. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Atlanta leading by 4.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Curry, here we go. And Embiid throws it down.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
The 76ers trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
Young passes to Dunn. Outside Collins. The pass to Bogdanovich. misses the jumper.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Green dishes to Embiid. Passes it to Maxey. From beyond the arc. Done against Curry. He kicks it to Embiid. It's stolen by Capella. Bobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And some good action through the first two.
Kevin,
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. John Collins has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. The 76ers trail by 4. Curry with it. Williams picks him up. Curry, good.
Well, I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Williams against Simmons. Here's Herter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. This is to Gallinari. Pass to Williams. For 3. And that one is off. Simmons with the defensive effort. There's the feed to Harris. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
The 76ers making a switch here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons. Outside Williams from deep three-point range. The Hawks again can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Nick Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. And it's Howard finishing it off.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. And he's pretty good at it.
Here's Williams. Yes, that goes in.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And here is Milton. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Snell, the pass to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Now, Milton. Thybulle with the ball. Back to Milton. Shot clock at 5. Thybulle on the wing. Pass to Milton. Goes up with the stripe. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. John Collins comes in for Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. And the 76ers also making a change. Korkmaz is checked in. Harris, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got the game tied up here for Atlanta. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Here's Harris. He dishes it to Howard. Back to Harris. The pass to Korkmaz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. 54 seconds left in the third. Simmons against Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Over to the wing. Outside, Simmons. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket. And here we go, coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
5 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovic. And it's Young, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Young, good.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's three-point jumper is just poetry in motion and has it on automatic.
Here's Milton. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Capella. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
On the wing, Milton. Passes to Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. Back to Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Just 2 to shoot. Second chance shot. And Embiid lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Young from outside. Simmons pulls it in. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. A floater. Snell, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Maxey on the money with the shot from the left block. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
It's stolen by Green. And now Philadelphia on the break. Jumps up. And Simmons slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Here's Young. And the rejection by Embiid.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker. So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Young looking around. He feeds it to Capella. Back to Young. Takes a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3-pointer by Embiid. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Howard. And Curry subbed in for George Hill. The Hawks trail by 7. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Young in the corner. It's Hunter. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Lou Williams is checked in for Young. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's Simmons. Outside Curry. Pass to Harris. Curry dishes to Embiid. Outside for Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Gallinari.
Well, it's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
The pass to Huerter. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
To the paint, here's Hunter. Shakes him. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And we saw this in the national title game. Hunter embracing the moment and delivering in the clutch.
And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Simmons finds Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
Passes it to Capella. Got it.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Harris outside. There's the triple. The shot that time, not on target. No good. So the 76ers win it. This was a hard... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
But traffic in New York City. And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And looking at the Nets, we've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Shamet in at shooting guard. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Young passes to Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Here's the teardrop. And Durant sends it back. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Griffin. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I love the way of Griffin. Eye on the prize. Going after the rim is either going to dunk it or you're going to foul him.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the contest.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Young passes to Capella. They double him with Jordan. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Here's Young. Pass to Collins. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
Now, here is Harden. From deep. Collins grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here is Harden after the basket by Atlanta. 16 feet away. Again, the Nets for 2.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. And the pass to Hunter. In the corner, it's Capella. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Young. From downtown, Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Shannon. Pass to Harden. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
One of the best young lob men in the business, John Collins, finished with an exclamation point.
Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Harden dishes to KD. Inside, here's Griffin. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Griffin's got 5 now.
He's a hard guy to knock off balance. Blake Griffin taking the hit and staying in rhythm.
Young looking around. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Collins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Brown the pass to Irving. Green breaking loose. No good on the three. Hawks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Bobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Nets trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. Rebound, Atlanta.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Passes it to Herter. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead as they end the first quarter on a 12-4 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard position. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Green.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
High arcing shot, and Herter gets it to go. Herter's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Hawks. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Brown inside. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gallinari against Green. And Gallinari kicks to Snell. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Williams against Harden. Here's Claxton. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The feed to Okongwu. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. Leading by 5. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. He feeds it to Okongwu. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Okongwu's now got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Brown down low. Left side, Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 4. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Herter. Again, the Hawks score.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Nets trail by 7.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Here's Okongwu. James Harden picking up that last basket. And the rejection by Harden. Harris kicks to Harden. Three-pointer. Rebound collected by Snell.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Dishes to Okongwu. To the inside. Here's Gallinari. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now Harden. 8 points for him. From the arc. They kick it out to Green. The pass to Harden. It's Brown on the wing. Green left side. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. In the first few years of Trae Young's career have been... And that's going to...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Irving in at the 1. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And Brooklyn has possession. Jordan inside. Capella's there. It's good. Jordan's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Nets.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
Young finds Collins. Back to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. From deep. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Nets trail by 5. Right side Irving over Young. Irving misses. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bogdanovich wide open. Kept alive by Atlanta. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. No good with the wing jumper.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Jordan kicks to Shamet. Back to Irving. Shamet on the wing. No good from outside.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. The Hawks again can't hit. Brooklyn trailing. Goes back up. KD passes to Shamet. Back to KD. Lets it go with a 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That'll put Trae Young on the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Dunn's checked in.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Good on the bucket.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trae. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Now here's Harden. He's got 10. And Capella sends it back. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Collins finds Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with the ball. He's picked up by KD. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Green comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Harris subbed in for Landry Shamet. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Atlanta again missing. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Harden. Kicks it to Griffin. Back to Harden. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes to Claxton. Bucket is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Hawks leading by 6. Now here's Dunn. There's the dish to Williams. Gallinari outside. Here's Huerter. Off target from three-point range. The Nets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. From 12 feet out, another one falls for Brooklyn.
The bus driver with the ball in his hand. Kyrie keeps the defenders off balance.
Outside Williams. Okongwu kicks to Dunn. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Nets trail by 6. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got John Collins. Dunn is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Hunter. And it's Gallinari in a power forward position. Now, here is Harden.
In the South.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Nets trail by 7. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich comes in for Tony Snell. Young is subbed in for Dunn. And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Nets. Good.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Harden. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. A 3-ball. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Harden. Good work defensively by Capella.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Collins. Lob pass to Capella. No good that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Here's Young. James Harden picking up that last basket. Outside Collins. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Nets trail by 3. Harden finds Durant. Back to Harden. The pass to Jordan. Collins with some nice D.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Young against Irving. Young outside. They could use a bucket. Here's Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D tag.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Harden has a wide open look. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, the opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now, here is Young. Tips it up, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 1.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Harden. Oh, missed it. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. The NBA on 2K Sports. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Griffin in at power forward.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the opening basket of the game for Philadelphia.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second-chance opportunities.
Outside for Griffin. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
In transition, here come the Nets. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Embiid throws it down.
The reach of Embiid, just fantastic. Just throw it up there. I mean, he's committed to finishing the alley-oop.
And here's Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Curry. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Now Harden. With the stuff.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Green passes to Harris. Inside shot. Outside for Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Nets trail by 6. Harden with it. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Harden against Simmons. Harris dishes to Simmons, and Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about...
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. Unreal athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
Outside, KD. It's stolen by Green. Outside, Curry. Count it.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Nets trail by 7. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Brown is checked in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for James Harden.
One of the best point guards in the league, getting inside and finishing. Kyrie Irving.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hill finds Milton. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Right side, Irving. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton is out there with Hill. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Hill inside. Brown's there. Now here's Milton. Defended by Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Korkmaz passes to Thybulle. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Brown's got the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard. The Nets have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Axie's checked in for the 76ers.
And Dwight Howard, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Here's Maxey. Kicks to Howard. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Another shot. Passes it to Korkmaz. With 1 on the clock. Back to Howard. And taken away by Brown.
And that's one of those tough areas to feed the basketball at times.
Outside, Green. The Nets working the ball around now. Now, here is Irving. Over Howard. No good from Irving. The 76ers leading by 4. Beyond the arc. Thybulle can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And they get it back. And that one's good. Maxey. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Irving against Hill. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. The kick out to Brown. But they recover it. Back to Irving. Goes back up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 76ers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Harris. Thybulle trying to get open.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Irving kicks to Brown. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Claxton the pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Irving does a solid job maintaining his balance, even with the D being all over him. Impressive athleticism.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Thibault with the ball. Working on Green. Here's Embiid. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Back to Irving. Takes it from 10. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 8 points.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Here's Maxey. Now the dish to Harris. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Philadelphia also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton comes in for Maxey. And it's Seth Curry in for Simmons.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
Curry against Harden. Pass to Shamet. Harden kicks to Shamet. Back to Harden. With the stuff.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Right side Curry. And yes, it's good. He's got 8.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And here's Harden. Jordan kicks to Shamet. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
What an exquisite playmaker, especially in the pick and roll. Harden, he's as good as he gets.
Now Green. And so it's Philadelphia, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They've got the 7-point lead. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
They've got Landry Shamet. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Harden finds Shamet. Back to Harden. Not going to go that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he is exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And Harris drops them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Clock at 6. Harden the pass to Jordan. Shooting foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Simmons, open and close, and nails it. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
Shamet with it. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Bruce Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet.
Oh, like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Irving against Hill. Griffin dishes to Irving. Back to Griffin. And that one is off. Great D that time from Howard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Hill. And that's 10 points for Joel Embiid.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Outside, Simmons. Howard finds Simmons. Back to Howard. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Hill, no good. Nets trail by 13. Green, the pass to Harden. They kick it out to Green. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Hill. 1:15 left to play here in the third. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Irving. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Here's Irving. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Milton kicks to Curry. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Curry is inside. He's covered by Irving. Outside for Curry. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
To the middle. Here's Korkmaz. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. Milton. Here's Thybulle. He can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. KD passes to Shamet. Back to KD. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You must know that Durant is looking to score off the pass. He has such a quick trigger.
Knocks it loose. Shamet with the steal. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Milton the pass to Korkmaz. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the 76ers. Back to Harden. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
The 76ers leading by 9. Here's Maxey. Howard gets to Harris. Back to Howard. Pass to Maxey. Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
So tough to stay with the pick and roll. Howard moves so fluidly after setting the solid screen.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside, KD. And he finishes nicely on the layup. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
Durant does such a good job of getting high percentage offensive plays. I mean, you can see that over the years.
Passes it to Thybulle. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Howard, the pass to Thybulle. And here is Milton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Brooklyn with the ball. Nets trail by 9. Durant down low. Defended by Thybulle. Pass to Claxton. Back to Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
never one to shy away from playing physical. Jordan will give you his all when he's out there.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Outside, Simmons. 5 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Green. The putback, and Embiid is right there.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Harden dishes to KD. From deep three-point range, the putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Harris with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Outside, Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. To the paint. He's looking for Griffin and finds him.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Oh, well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but this wasn't enough. When things get tough, you start to lean on your stars, and Durant always seems to come up with a clutch shot.
Now here's Curry. From deep. No good on that one. So Philadelphia wins it. A truly gutsy. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And in the locker room, each guy has been going,
Hey, Kevin.
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Williams, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Williams with the ball. Feeds it to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Bogdanovich against Simmons. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Harris, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And they're running. Here's Hunter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
That's the way you want to punctuate the fast break as Hunter is out and running.
Outside Curry. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Green. Clock at 4. Popped up there for Embiid. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Williams. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Williams kicks to Collins. A three-pointer, no good. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia, trailing by 2.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And the Hawks with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdan Bogdanovic, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Okongwu slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Milton. Korkmaz passes to Milton. Here's Howard. Back to Korkmaz. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Here's Herter, defended by Milton. And Young kicks to Gallinari.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City. And the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Now, here is Young. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Okongwu. Young outside. Here's the 3. Drops in the tray.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Korkmaz passes to Milton. Here's Thibault over Gallinari. Here's Milton. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Thibault kicks to Milton. And the 76ers get it back. Hill has the open look. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now, what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Okongwu. Gallinari is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Young in at the 2. Dunn misses.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Howard. The kick out to Hill. Howard trying to free himself up. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Hill. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And Simmons subbed in for Korkmaz. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Atlanta also making some changes here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for Chris Dunn. Maxey passes to Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. Over in the corner, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Now the pass to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Maxey. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdanovich is checked in. Now Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Collins against Harris. Outside Collins. Curry with the steal. Harris with it. He's picked up by Collins. Launches it. Harris misses. Here's Embiid. Atlanta with the rebound. And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Harris.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Both free throws good from Capella. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside. Pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Outside Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Curry. Williams with the steal. Pass to Collins. Over Harris. And there's Collins on the assist by Williams. Collins has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. Bogdanovich against Simmons. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the technical free throw is good.
Drafted 19th back in 2011 out of Tennessee. Tobias Harris came into the league very, very young. So his experience belying his age, and the improvement has been shown over the past couple years.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dunn comes in for Williams. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Curry.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And it's Dunn penetrating. Collins wide open. He fires. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Out to Harris from past the arc. Doesn't go that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Huerter finds an open teammate.
76ers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. And it's Simmons penetrating. The feed now to Embiid, and they pick up 2. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The pass to Collins. Takes the three. Collins with another miss. The 76ers trail by 9. Out to Harris. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Dunn dishes to Collins. Sinks the three-pointer. Collins has got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Outside Curry. And stolen by Hunter. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Good instincts there from Hunter to get the steal.
Now here's Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And so it's Atlanta up by...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Hawks leading by 12. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And so Curry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And there it is for him. Simmons got the first points of the second half here for the 76ers.
I just love the heart of Simmons. It doesn't matter what the D throws his way. He's still able to complete the play.
Here's Herter. He kicks it to Okongwu. Back to Herter. Pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. The dish to Okongwu. Offensive rebound. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
The 76ers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Hill. 3-pointer. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Green, the pass to Embiid. Off with the layup.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Young looking it over. Puts it up from 17. And the rebound goes to Howard.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Atlanta leading by 10. Here's Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And Hill is right there. Hill's got it back down to single digits for the 76ers.
George Hill using his arms there to keep that possession alive.
Back to Young. Kicks to Okongwu. It's good. Okongwu's now got his second basket of the game.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Thibault. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Thibault's got his first points in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Young against Hill. Now, here is Young. Defense right on him. Dishes it to Gallinari. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 10.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And it's Hill penetrating, and he banks in the layup. Hill's got 6.
Well, sometimes being long and athletic can help you finish through contact. George Hill with a great job there.
Hill against Young. He feeds it to Okongwu. And Young kicks to Snell. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for George Hill. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Drills it from outside.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
And here is Milton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The 76ers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. He throw good, Milton. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. Williams dishes to Bogdanovich. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Milton. Curry passes to Milton. Harris trying to get free. Milton's shot is good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Williams. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And so it's Atlanta. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. John Collins is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Williams. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's done in at the point guard position. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
And he knocks down the first one. Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. That one misses. The 76ers trail by 8. The drive by Green. Count that bucket.
Surprising the defense. I think Green puts the ball on the floor and drives and finishes.
Done against Simmons. And it's blocked by Simmons. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. So it's Atlanta now. Collins dishes to Capella. Lays it up and banks it in.
A big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
The 76ers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Simmons left side. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Dunn against Simmons. Inside. Here's Harris. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Joel Embiid.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Done against Simmons. The kick out to Williams. Dunn right side. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Simmons passes to Harris. And that one, good.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Done with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Dunn's got 4 points in the quarter.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
Out to Harris from outside the arc. The shot misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Fast break, the Hawks. Passes to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now Hunter. Here's Capella to the left wing. Collins looking around. Now the pass to Hunter. 4 on the shot clock. Doesn't go for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. It's Curry with the drive. Basket counts. Now here's Dunn. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Hunter. Guarded by Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, he can be dangerous in the pick and roll situation with that size. Hunter can't make the defense lay off him for long.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Harris inside. Working on Collins. Curry is inside. He's guarded by Williams. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Dunn. And it's in there. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Outside, Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Back to Dunn. It's stolen by Harris. One-on-one fast break. Here's Curry. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Well, not known for his passing, but Harris is pretty prudent there with the ball. Not a lot of careless turnovers from him.
Williams against Curry. Pass to Collins. Shoots over Embiid. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Young. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. So the wing on the left. Three-pointers. Snell doesn't get it to drop for him. And so the Hawks take the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting 5. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Shamet in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now, here's Hunter. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Dunn outside. Collins against Griffin. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bogdanovich. The dish to Capella over Jordan. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Harden the pass to Shamet. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Dunn passes to Hunter, stolen by Durant. And here's the break. All going up court. Harden's shot is good.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Now, here's Dunn. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Atlanta again, missing. Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Harden. Outside, KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Durant's got 5 points so far.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Bogdanovich. Shot to stop the run. Back to Capella. Hawks passing it around. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 5 on the clock. Dunn outside. Here's Capella. They shoot again, and it's good on the layup.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now here's Durant. He has 5. Over Hunter. That one a little long.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Collins trying to break free. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Harden scanning the floor. Outside Durant. Shoots from 12. And the jumper falls for him. He has 7. There's 1:47 left in the first. The Hawks trail by 5. And Bogdanovic kicks to Dunn. The pass to Hunter. Dishes to Capella. Pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
Nets leading by 3. Shamet with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Harden against Dunn. Harden kicks to Jordan. Outside for Griffin. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Bogdanovic wide open. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Passes it to Hunter. Pass to Capella. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Durant. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Shamet finds Jordan. Durant against Capella. Got a piece of it. Here's Jordan. This one for 3. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Jordan. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Over Hunter. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Young and Herter make up the back. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. And it's Snell in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Brooklyn leading by 6. Claxton the pass to Harris. Launches a 3. Kicks it to Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Brown drives in. Here's Claxton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Claxton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning You could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Williams is checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. James Harden, he's checked in for Irving. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Here's Snell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Herter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Down low. Harden dishes to Green. Harris passes to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
The Hawks trail by 6. Williams scanning the floor. And here's Gallinari. The pass to Okongwu. In the corner. Herter with it. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. On the wing, Brown. Green finds Brown. Outside, Green. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now Irving. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Jordan. Pass to Shamet. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Kicks it out to Collins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Outside for Durant. For 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young, solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Now here's Durant. From deep three-point range. And so it's Brooklyn bringing the... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 10 points and 1 rebound. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant in at the small forward.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Here's Dunn. Makes it off the glass. Dunn's got his first points of the game.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
Passes it to KD.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Fast break, the Hawks. Pulls up. Here's Collins. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Dunn. He dishes it to Hunter. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. For the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Young is subbed in for Dunn. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Joe Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Landry Shamet. For the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Irving's checked in for the Nets. Claxton the pass to Green. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Hawks trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Outside Irving. Outside Green. Here's Claxton, defended by Young. And a wide open look for Irving. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 7.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Snell finds Gallinari. A 3-ball. Tony Snell, and that's good. Snell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Harris outside. And the wide open shot from Green. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the pass to Huerter. Here's Snell, guarded by Harris. Back to Huerter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Williams in for Young. And the Nets also making a change. Harden's checked in. Here's Huerter. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn leading by 4. Inside. Here's Claxton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Snell from outside. They get the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Harden against Williams. Harden left side. Basket good.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Williams. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Nets leading by 4. Harden with it. 11 points in the game. The putback, it's good on the putback. Claxton's got 6 in the quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Lou Williams. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. KD finds Jordan. Hunter grabs the miss.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Here's Irving. Pass to Durant. Back to Irving. Softly drops in the floater. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Young outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Nets. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Griffin. Durant trying to break free. And the rejection by Collins. Hunter, the pass to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Here's Jordan. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
For the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. Kevin Huerter comes in for Trae Young. And it's done in for Lou Williams.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Dunn dishes to Hunter. Gallinari outside. Stolen by Durant. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know, he shows off the awareness and agility, not only at the start of the play there, but Durant showing you he can finish the play, too.
Here's Huerter. He's covered by Shannon. Pass to Huerter. Here's Dunn. Shot clock at 5. With his first shot attempt, Atlanta again missing. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Count the basket.
And, you know, if you give Harden daylight to shoot from the mid-range, he'll take it. Can't give him any room, mid-range or 3, but mostly mid-range.
Huerter passes to Capella to halt the run, and Jordan sends it back. Harden outside. Griffin kicks to Harden. It's Jordan on the wing. Outside Durant. No good on the triple. The Hawks trail by 12. Hunter, the pass to Herter. Done outside. Back to Herter. Shoots over Shamet. And that one's drained from the low block. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally for the Hawks. Sonny Snell's checked in for Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. And here's Harden. From deep. They get it back. Jordan kicks to Harden. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Snell. Sinks that one from the post. Snell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Atlanta.
Nice look from Gallinari there. The Italian showing some unselfishness and hitting his teammate in rhythm.
Harden against Young. Harden's shot is good. And the Nets lead by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nets.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Kevin Durant.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
It's the Nets now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden dishes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll